Hi, I'm Chris,
I'm Jase,
and this is Wine Chat.
and we have a bone to pick. A few weeks back, we did an episode on calories in wine, and at the time we considered discussing the subject of diet or low-calorie wines, and we didn't.
Yeah, I mean, we really just thought that would be kind of too easy to just make fun of, really. I mean, come on, diet wine?
We try to keep it positive with the wine chat, but then Slender showed up on our doorstep, and
It certainly did.
Being the masochists that we are, we're going to taste it. Obviously, we're going to love it.
Yeah. High hopes for this
But
one.
before we do that, let's tell you a little bit more about Slender.
Slender has a slogan. It says, no sugar, no carbs, no fats, no aftertaste, no kidding. But we're not really sure what's in it.
Well, we've done a little digging, and the wine they claim is 10% zeros. Now, zeros, according to the internet, is erythritol. And erythritol is a sugar alcohol with a low glycemic index, and it has the benefit over other sugar alcohols that it doesn't have the same laxative effect that some of the others have.
Plus.
Yeah, so that's what we know about erythritol, thanks Wikipedia. But we don't know how it tastes. I should also clarify, it's not supposed to have a laxative effect unless you consume an awful lot of it. Now, we don't know what an awful lot of it would be, but this wine is 10% erythritol.
Okay.
So we're taking this risk for you.
So what are calorie-free wines exactly? I mean, we all know, as we discussed earlier in the past episode, that wines and alcohol all have calories. You know, it's all going to turn back into sugar inside your body. So how can you have a calorie-free wine?
Well, you don't have a calorie-free wine, and this isn't a calorie-free wine. And if you look closely at their literature, they're not billing it as a calorie-free wine. They're billing it as a wine.
It's called Slender, Jase.
It is called Slender. it's a wine with an additive that has 0 calories. The wine still has calories. In fact, doing our math back from episode 3, go check it out. It's 12% alcohol. So 12, let's assume we're going to do a 5-ounce serving. 12 times 5 times 1.6. It's about 96 calories a serving. 5 servings in a bottle, 96 calories a serving. That's not exactly no calorie.
No, not at all.
It may be no sugar if there was no residual sugar in the wine and then they added this sugar substitute. So technically the wine has no sugar, it's still empty calories.
How do the calories in Slender compare to calories in normal wines?
Well, let's take these away. And we're going to compare our Slender red wine with a Gigal Côte de Rhône, which is a fairly beautiful wine for the money that we like a lot.
Yeah, we like
And
this
it is but it's a dry red wine, so it's not sweet at all.
No.
And it's 13% alcohol. So we do the same math. 13 times 5 times 1.6, 104 calories. So less than 10 calories more, a full percent higher in alcohol, if that matters to you. We're not going to say it tastes better. Haven't tasted the Slender. We're going to give everything its due. But that's how it would compare. And also, this does not contain 10% of a sugar substitute. It's just wine, 100% wine.
It won't cause any laxative effects.
Not any more than alcohol will anyway. But that's another episode entirely. Now let's compare it to a white wine that is sweet. Let's compare it to a Moscato d'Asti. Now, Moscato d'Asti, using the same math, this wine has about 137 calories. But it's not very high alcohol. It's very sweet, but as sweet wines tend to be, it's lower in alcohol.
Only about 5.5%.
5.5%. So this has high alcohol and a lot of sugar.
It packs the
sugar
kick.
substitute.
And it brings the sweet.
It does. So before we go any further, let's just taste it.
All right, let's give it a shot.
All right.
What do you think?
You do this?
All right.
All right, well, let's smell it first, right? I've smelled worse. This really doesn't, to me, it doesn't smell that bad, but what would you say overwhelmingly that is?
I smell like gasoline, and it just kind of smells cheap to me.
There's cherries, raspberry, but there's definitely gasoline. Straight up petrol kind of thing going on here. Let's taste it.
I wish you had got that here sooner. I'm still tasting it.
Yeah, that no aftertaste is a joke.
Yeah, that's...
Big aftertaste. Can't say I care for it.
No.
In all fairness, a little cocoa on the background. Still a lot of cherry, some green, kind of almost herbal flavors. Very sweet. I've had sweeter wines too. This isn't crazy sweet for 10% of a sugar substitute. This isn't crazy sweet. You'd have to pay me to drink this on a regular basis, though.
Yeah.
So, but we're not that surprised. We didn't think we were gonna like it, and even if we did, a sweet red probably isn't your normal thing. It, with a few exceptions, and fortified wine is not really my normal thing.
Yeah, that might be the case, but there are much better options out there. If you like a sweet red wine, there's a whole lot more out there, and you don't need this kind of crazy additive stuff. It's scary. It frightens me.
It is a little scary. With 10% of a sugar added, they say it doesn't, it's not going to hurt you, and that may be the case. But
I just don't think you need it.
In order for the calorie difference to make any difference long term, you're going to have to consume a lot of this on a regular basis. You're going to have to be drinking a fair amount of wine where those few calories are going to make a difference, and you got to substitute all that with Slender. And God, I wouldn't want to do that. So that said, we obviously give Slender a thumbs down, but just on principle, because I think this is being marketed as almost attempting to market as a calorie-free wine, which is garbage.
Pretty dubious.
So not only am I going to give this the stinky thumbs down, and I think you'll agree.
Yeah.
But if you see anybody trying to buy this snake oil, just smack them and give them a decent wine to try, and maybe explain to them the whole calories from alcohol thing. So if you have a product that you'd like reviewed on Wine Chat,
Ooh, I don't think anybody's going to be doing that now.
well, if you do, you can email us at info@winechat.tv. Please send us something better than Slender.
Until next time, I'm Chris.
I'm Jase.
This is Wine Chat.
Salute.